Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, oh, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Thanks for tuning into our podcast. We love having you here, and it's our mission to bring you all the latest and greatest tips, skills, and know-how to make you the best that you can be. We know that you have it in you, and we're going to show you how. Now, let's get started.
This episode is powered by Poddex.
Thank you for tuning in today. You are now listening to That Will Never Work Podcast with your host, Maurice Chisholm.
Hello, everyone. How are you today? Yeah, I'm going to tell you that I have heard something very interesting over the last couple of days. And it all relates to the same idea, which is the word success. But there's one quote that I heard, and I'm not sure how I want to share it, but I'll give you the idea. So, as you're going through success, right, or what you consider success, the idea is that you have to go through multiple situations in order to achieve success. Only the very fortunate individuals will experience what they consider success on the initial try, correct? So there takes a lot of times for you to start and fail, to begin and fall. You start a project and then you stop it because of other things that are going on. You become frustrated. You become disheartened, if you will. I believe that sometimes that what happens for some individuals is that their goal seems very unattainable. That's why they become frustrated. That's why they stop, in that process and not understanding what it takes to get to that point of success and what you consider success. For some of us, success looks like, having $1 million in the bank, being able to have a big house, expensive cars. Sometimes we don't keep in mind that sometimes success can just look like you being healthy, having a great family life. You can have a business, but it does not, it may not generate a wealthy lifestyle, but it can contain a lifestyle that is manageable, that is happy, that is stress-free. Now, here is the other situation about this. This is where it is very, very interesting from this quote. The quote, the gentleman mentioned, he says, success is like being pregnant. No one knows how many times you had to try to get pregnant. Now, he didn't say all that part. He shortened that by a considerate amount. But that is true. No one really knows your journey or your process to getting pregnant, so, or things like that. So no one, again, understands the journey it takes for any one particular person to become successful. Again, what does success look like? What does it mean? How were you raised will dictate what success looks like. What your circle, who you're surrounded by, determines success. when you are in a job and you're looking at the people above you being your managers, your directors, your vice presidents, and C-level executives, that looks like success, right? But everyone does not have that level of ambition. And sometimes it's hard for individuals to accept that everyone is not expected, or everyone does not expect of themselves to be in that position. So how do we determine what is success? What does it look like for you? How do you speak to someone who appears to be happy and okay in their current situation, but it's not success to you? How do you know their journey has not been hard enough to even get to the point where they are? Do you think that they're unmotivated? Do you think that they are uninspired? They could be. They could be. Just like for yourself. How long is it going to take for you to get to a point of you experiencing your own type of success? Or are you always striving? Are you always on the hustle, the grind, things like that? The reality is, each one of us, our journeys are different. Some people might think that my podcast is successful. To some degree it is. It has achieved many accolades. It has achieved a lot of listeners. It has grown to, beyond my wildest dreams. From the very first thoughts of me starting the podcast, and now I'm on about 15 different channels. And I thank each and every one of you for listening. That is a form of success. Now, also on the back end, for me, it could be bigger than what it is. So my level of success is greater than what I may talk about or what I may show. So do I feel like it's successful? Sometimes I don't. And when we come to that point of saying, hey, success is like being pregnant, as my wife says, pregnant with ideas, pregnant with desire, pregnant with goals and ambitions and things like that. You become pregnant with all these things and you're waiting for it to flourish, right? But the question is, how many times did you fall or fail before you had gotten to that point? I have created, when it comes to the podcast, we have created 3 different podcasts, and right now I feel as though only 2 of them are in motion. The third one, it is a challenge, if you will, because of just all the parties that's involved. It's just a challenge just trying to get together, things like that. But we're working on that. Unfortunately, the pandemic and lives and kids and things like that, it does not allow us to come together. But here's the reality. Again, in a place of being pregnant, right? People don't know all the challenges that we're facing with that podcast. So once we get back onto the microphone, will we be successful? For us, it could be just a success of us getting back on the microphone. And people may look at our past shows and be like, hey, you know what? Y'all were killing it. Y'all doing whatever. Y'all are not at the same level, but you don't understand what the struggles are behind the scenes. That's the key. So when we're looking at success, what does it mean? What does it really mean that for you to move forward? What does it mean for you as you are becoming what you would like to be? What is that process? What is that journey? What does that look like? Success means something different to each and every one of us. Let's try to support one another in that journey. Let's try to support one another as we are moving forward. Let's try to understand how the other person is feeling. Let's continue to be a bond, part of the glue that bonds everybody together, the situation together. Let's make this journey a great journey for everyone involved. This goes for your work, your fraternities, your sororities. This goes for your nonprofit organizations, your churches, things like that. We have to come together to make this thing happen and for it to be as successful as we would like to be. It takes one person. It takes two people. It can take the whole group. Let's come together. Thank you.
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you.